Hey everybody, this is Brett, and tonight I want to talk about how one can tell if a spiritual group is for real or not, or to what degree they're for real. Okay, so for me, I grew up in Utah amongst the Mormons, all my family, and everyone pretty much there at the time, depending on where you lived. If you live in Salt Lake, it's not so high of a percentage of Mormons as in the outer areas, the outer towns. But let's just say that they still rule pretty much the state, including the legislature and everything there. And so the Mormons demand a 10% tithing from everyone that goes to their church. And a lot of that money, a whole lot of that money is going towards building their temples so that they're promoting their thing bigger and bigger and bigger. And some of these temples, like when I lived in San Diego, they built a temple there right in La Jolla. La Jolla, the richest area of San Diego. And it's right by the freeway, right by I-5. And it's huge, like God knows how much money was spent on that. And that was in the early 90s, late 80s. And when I think about that kind of a mentality, money, 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 going into something, extravagancy, a big golden Moroni on the top of this thing, worth God knows how much it cost them, gold-plated. Moroni, some part of their religion, then it turns me off personally. Okay, so and incidentally, just after they finished that temple, a big storm came in and a lightning bolt zapped the Moroni. And they had to get up there and polish it over again. They might have even had to have taken it down, I don't know, but that was in the news. So for me, I have learned that the 12-step meetings that I went to, those are all like you give them $1 and that goes towards like whatever they need to do to buy books for the group or various small things like that, okay? Down to earth. That's what I like when it comes to spiritual gatherings. Okay, the Course in Miracles meeting. They never demanded anything when I went to that. If you wanted to put in $1 or $5 or nothing, that was what the deal was. Let's see. There's a meditation that they have centers around the United States, and it's called, and I haven't been to it yet, but you go for 10 days, somebody please remind me in a comment down below, Vipassana. Vipassana, okay? There are Vipassana centers around the world, and it's run on donations. The Krishna religion, I believe, is also the Hindus and various, that. I don't know much about that one. You'd have to talk to my friend Derek. I believe that one is pretty down to earth as well in regards to, it's not run like a business, like we want to go out and push our shit on everyone and we want to look like we have a lot of power and money. Okay, so that's not where God, Jesus, or any of the rest of them, they wouldn't join any of those spiritualities, religions, whatever you want to call them. In my opinion, the highest of deities would live simplistic lives, like they say Jesus did amongst the peasants. And he wouldn't join any of these freaking things, just like I'm not. And I'm not saying that I'm Jesus or any of the rest of them. I'm just telling you my feelings from my experiences of having lived in this world, what makes me feel right and good. and I only hang out and I only go to the gatherings that are more real. And if they cost $15 or even 50 or 100 bucks, that's cool. But as soon as they start to get ridiculous, then I'm like, no, I don't think so. So I want to thank you so much for joining me. I hope you are well. Bye-bye.